moving on. Well, the BJP has made the choice for their next working president. Nitin Nabin has been appointed as the national working president of the party. Nitin is the son of veteran BJP leader Nabin Kishore Sinha. Nabin Kishore Sinha was also an MLA from Bankipur. Nitin began his political career in student politics through the ABVP before building a strong organizational base within Patna's BJP unit. He entered electoral politics in the late 2000s and won his first assembly election in 2010. Since then, he has been re-elected consecutively from Bankipur, emerging as a prominent urban and infrastructure-focused leader. Congratulating Nabin on being appointed as working BJP president, Prime Minister Modi called him a young and industrious leader with rich organizational experience and has an impressive record as an MLA, as minister in Bihar for multiple terms. Nitin has been praised by many leaders of the BJP for his organizational work in the BJP. He was the National Executive Committee member of the BJYM in 2008. Between 2010 and 2013, he was the National General Secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha between 2016 to 2019 as well, and he took charge as the Bihar State President of the BJYM. In 2019, he was elected the BJP election in charge in Sikkim. In 2021, Nitin Nabin was given the organization's responsibility as a co-in charge in Chhattisgarh. So we have a new leader at the helm. Let's listen into this reaction and then we'll discuss.
बस पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं का परिश्रम है और मैं तो मानता हूं कि कार्यकर्ता के रूप में काम करने से पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता हमेशा आपको ध्यान देते हैं और मैं तो इसके लिए बस पार्टी के नेताओं के साथ और उनके साथ जो आशीर्वाद मिला है उसको आगे काम करेंगे.
All right, let's discuss this. Joining us on the program at this point in time is Mrs. Sumit Peer, senior political commentator, Dr. Anil Gupta, BJP spokesperson, also with us on the show, Yuvraj Pokharna, author and columnist, joins us on the program as well, and Dr. Nishant Anand, Congress spokesperson, with us on the broadcast as well. All right, Dr. Anil Gupta, I'll begin with you, sir. I hope you can hear me.
I'm able to hear you.
All right. So once again, would it be right of me to say that BJP has chosen someone, to head this very, very important position based on the work that they have done, the kind of effort that they have put in to put the cadre together and created a resume and a work profile for themselves that only represents their work rather than their legacy in any political party?
Yeah, good evening to you and all the viewers. It has been again proved that BJP believes in the work culture. BJP believes that each and every worker of the party can become the state president, can become the national president. And regularly we set an example. I mean, we don't believe in the system of family business or something like that. I know Mr. Nitin Nabin very well. He's a very hard worker. I have seen him working closely in the Bihar, in other states, as well as in the several committees of the central leaderships. And our top leadership definitely keep an eye on each and every worker of the party. And assignment is given on the basis of the efficiency, on the basis of intelligence, on the basis of the work, and on the basis of the philosophical of the party and all those things. And I think the selection of Sri Nitin Nabin ji as the working president of the national party is a good example, and I personally congratulate him. And by appointing him as the national working president by the parliamentary board, the party leadership has again established the fact that the last worker of the party can become the first president of the party. And you have also mentioned about his biodata and his background. He started his career from the student politics, then he became the state president of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, he became the national general secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, he became the national executive member, and whenever he was given the assignment, even as the co-in charge of the Chhattisgarh, where the party won the election, in the MLA election, he won 5 times, 1 by-election, 4 regular elections. And every time he defeated the opponent with a big margin. He is very popular. As a minister also, he worked very well. And I think with his experience and as a young energy, the party will further progress. Ji.
Okay, we have some more reactions coming in. Let's listen in.
सुनील 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 कैमरा पीछे सरकारी अध्यक्ष के तौर पर नियुक्त किया है मैं पूरे बिहार की ओर से आदरणीय पूरे बिहार की ओर से बिहार की संगठन की ओर से बिहार की जनता की ओर से उनको धन्यवाद देते हैं आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष जी को और नितिन नबीन जी को विशेष शुभकामना देते हैं जिस तरह बिहार में युवा मोर्चा और पार्टी के द्वारा जो सरकार में काम आपने किया जिसको राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर पूरे राष्ट्र में भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आगे बढ़ाने का काम कीजिए मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं फिर से प्रधानमंत्री जी को सुनील 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 कैमरा पीछे और आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री
All right, let me also bring in Dr. Nishant Anand, Congress spokesperson, into this conversation. Dr. Nishant, what do you make of this appointment? Does this also, sort of give testament to the fact that when it comes to giving positions or giving charges, the BJP does not rely on pedigree per se. They rely on the work that has been done, and perhaps, there's no harm in saying that the Congress at this point in time could learn a thing or two from the Bharatiya Janata Party when it comes to organizational upliftment through hard work.
Hi, good evening to everybody. See, first of all, I'll start by saying Congress, I don't think need to learn anything from BJP, because today, if you've seen the rally, there were lakhs of people saying one thing, vote chor, gaddi chor. So we do not need to learn anything from the BJP because they do not have the credibility of winning the elections by doing the right things. Now, I will come back about the state president. Now, he has worked in Bihar state. Now, he's been appointed in another state. So they couldn't find anybody in the same state to lead the next elections. Point number 3. See, today, I want to highlight about the rally wherein people were asking, we've been clearly said in BJP, they do not, this state president and what these members are doing in the party matters, because right now they are winning the votes by misusing election commission. See, we need to remember, injustice anywhere is a threat for people, and which is what is happening today. From the SIR to sending 10,000 rupees to the ladies, 1 lakh women, money was distributed when the election started. Then addition and delete of votes, which has been happening from last, we can see in UP and all these states. We saw that happen in Bihar also. So today, the point is they are winning by vote chori. They are winning by distributing money before the elections, at the time of elections. Now, the point I want to make today is that they should start being honest, and we are challenging, Rahul Gandhi ji clearly said in parliament that he is challenging Amit Shah to answer how about the three press conferences he did recently, wherein we highlighted how did they win in Haryana, Karnataka or Maharashtra. We clearly mentioned what is the requirement. We are asking for digital voter list. They are not able to provide it. They changed several laws in the last 2 to 3 years. They removed the CGI from the election commissioner appointment. They removed and changed the law of deleting the CCTV footages after 45 days. So they have made several changes just to win elections.
Okay. All right. Let's get a reaction to what you have said, or rather the allegations that have come from Mr. Sumit Peer. Sumit, this is of course a discussion about Nitin Nabin, but it is also a discussion about how the Bharatiya Janata Party functions as an organization. It seems they have figured out the formula on how to keep people encouraged and how to keep promoting people who do actual work on the ground. What do you make of this appointment? And I'll ask again, do you think that other parties could also learn a thing or two, apart from the allegations that have come about from the previous panelists, Sumit?
Vinny, thank you very much for having me on your show, and a beautiful question to begin with. Look, what is proven today is that BJP rewards merit. BJP rewards the people who come from the ground. BJP rewards the people who are good karyakarta by design, by heart, and by, the stature. It also debunks one myth, which a lot of people have been talking about, Jatigat Samikaran, caste equation. Look at Mr. Nabin. What is his caste in Bihar? 2%. What is his 2 to 3%? What is his caste present nationally? Less than 2%. So it is not about your caste. It is not about your identity. It's not about your region. It is if you have the capability, you can deliver and you can take sabko saath leke chal sakte ho. You can take everybody together. The top leadership monitors you. The parliamentary board sits, they will elect you and they will put you and on the job and you will deliver. This is where it is. Where are those cost equations gone? Where are those name, that Jatigat Samikaran gone? Okay, you want to promote a Yadav, Bhumihar, Kurmi, all those things are out of the roof. The thing is that anybody in BJP, you might be a Brahman or you might be a OBC or you might be a Dalit, you can be anybody. You will come to the power, you will get the things if you are hardworking, if you are meritorious, and if you have a dedicated karyakarta of the party. The merit is regarded. Political lineage, Bhai Bhatijawad, which dynasty you come from, who was your father, and whom are you close to. Those cadres and camps do not work in BJP. That is what other parties are like. The other parties are like those private limited companies where everything is driven by them. Your proximity to a Rahul Gandhi or Sonia Gandhi or a Priyanka Gandhi will determine where you will reach. And it's exactly how it works. Look at Mr. Nabin, 45 years old. That's what he is. 45-year-old Rashtriya Adhyaksh. It is a paradigm shift where BJP is saying the next generation is coming into the picture. Look at all the new CMs which are there, all around 45, 50, 52. That is the range. Look at Rekha Gupta ji. So the BJP is already doing a transition of power to a newer generation. Their newer breed of leaders, their newer line of leaders is ready, which is entirely based on merit. There is no Jatigat Samikaran, there is no caste here, there is no regionalism here. It's just based on it. And you can't even say that Bihar ka chunav aane wala. Bihar ka chunav is gone. So look, the thing is that this is what is the transparency of a cadre-based party. This is when you work or when you are a part of a cadre-based party, anybody can become anybody. Here, nepotism doesn't have a role. Here, this Bhai Bhatija was doesn't work. Here, you are close to whom doesn't work. Here, inefficiency is discarded and only merit is rewarded. You have to perform or perish. And those who perform can become the Rashtriya Adhyaksh. But in the other parties, where our friend was putting the allegations, you can have the Guinness Book of World Record of losing maximum number of elections. Still, you can be the Adhyaksh and you can be an unchallenged and challengeable Adhyaksh. Nobody can dare to talk about you. And the people who have dared to talk about you, they are thrown out of the party. And I can name a few names which are likely to be thrown out. And definitely we need one of these days we're going to have a debate on them. You know the names, one starts from S and one starts from A. So they are also going to be thrown out and then we're going to have a debate on them. In politics you don't have to spell too many names, we know what we are talking about. There is no comparison, sir. You're comparing chalk and cheese. Round pegs don't fit in square holes. That is what the hair is. See how the Karyakarta is regenerated. See how energetic today a normal MLA from the ground is. Even Mohan Yadav ji, normal MLA. You make a normal MLA. You have hard-working normal MLA to straight Rashtriya Adhyaksh. All those heavyweights which media was discussing and contemplating. No, I think the parliamentary board and the Pradhan Mantri ji thought, let's give chance to the newer generation. Let's explore their potential and let's send a message. Caste, region and kahan chunav hai agla, they do not matter. If you have the capability, you might be of any caste, you might be from any region, you might not speak any language. If you have that political metal in you, party will give you the place and you can steer the party through all the challenges. This is what is called breaking the thought barrier, Vineet. So what we have seen today is breaking the thought barrier, and I congratulate Mr. Nitin Nabin for his fantastic elevation, and I hope and I'm confident that he's going to deliver fantastic results. And Modi ji, as he promised, that he always has a vision for next 25 years, and that is where you see these things percolating. While other people are stuck still with vote chori, still with EVM, and when they win the elections and everything is hunky-dory, and when they lose the elections, the hell starts breaking loose. Now, Rahul Gandhi ji can ask Amit Shah reply upon my one press conference number A, B and C. But I would appreciate if Rahul Gandhi ji can also do the press conference after every loss and ask his party Karyakartas to respond to him. Why did I lose this election, this election, this election? But the only problem is, Vineet, if you do that, your schedule will be busy for all 365 days a year and nothing else to do. So sensibly, Mr. Gandhi doesn't do that, and it is quite appreciable. He should not do that. Vineet, the chunav and elections are run and won when people vote for you, sir. When they come and vote for you. You can have any amount of allegations, you can have X amount of media coverage, but when it comes to getting votes on the ground, the person who manages to pull votes on the ground is the person who wins. And when we say vote chori and all, we are insulting the Republic of India, the systems of India, and Vineet, unfortunately, we are insulting the collective intelligence of 1.45 billion people, which is wrong and which is not called for. That is why with every passing election, you, wherever you are even strong, you're losing there. You're going back and back and back because you are insulting the intellect of the people. I mean, if you lose, it's okay. But why do you want to go by vote chori? I would have won, you did this, you did that. So you are saying everything in the world is not fair. I am the only person who is fair, and all of you are either corrupt, or you are corruptible, or you are manipulated, or you are manipulatable, and that is why you are getting manipulated again and again. Well, I don't think that is how a tall leader like Rahul Gandhi should address the nation with.
All right, let me also bring in Yuvraj into this conversation. Yuvraj, your assessment of what's been discussed on this show, and of course, this is also a sneak peek once again on how the BJP continues to surprise everyone.
Namaste, everyone. We need, for starters, that BJP is incorruptible, that the BJP rewards merit is a well-established fact which is beyond debate these days. But interestingly, if you carefully assess why Nitin Nabin, so if you ask anybody who has his boots on the ground or who is a student of politics, will tell you there are a few prerequisites in fact, for someone to be a leader. Someone should, people prefer young leadership. People see what kind of organizational abilities a leader has. People see if a leader is only good with speeches, or if someone is also able and capable in the governance and administrative setup. So if you carefully vet the profile of Nitin Nabin, he started his journey as a humble BJP Karyakarta despite being the son of a tall BJP leader, and he made his way to the top echelons that we are discussing him today. Since he's young, he's barely 35. He's barely 45. Speaks a lot about the upcoming BJP, because this is a generational shift, a dynamic shift, and to borrow the words of the previous speaker, it's a paradigm shift. Just imagine Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, and all the tall leaders of the BJP speaking in line, speaking and reporting to this 45-year-old chap, Nitin Nabin. It speaks a lot about the coming days. Nitin Nabin has a lot of organizational experience, starting from the ABVP to BJYM to BJP. He has a lot of experience in governance, administration, since he has been lauded as the urban development road ministers in Bihar. He has a lot of outreach with the people. You know why I can say this effectively? Because when I vet his margin, I do not remember any time he wins with a margin less than 50,000. The margin of his winning is 50,000, 80,000, 90,000. Such is his track record. So he has proven electorally. He is young and dynamic. He has experience in governance. He is very much connected to the ground, to the people, to the Karyakarta. And last, as the previous speaker said, he breaks the shackles of caste that our politics is embroiled with. He is barely 2%. He represents the Kayas community, which is actually the micro minority. So now BJP is moving ahead with the Vikas, with the development model. And as PM Modi once said during Bihar polls, कि हमारा वोटर विकास पे वोट करेगा, जाति पे नहीं करेगा. So this is the new BJP, and we are surely, witnessing interesting times ahead. We need.
All right, fair enough. We have run out of time, but this is, of course, a new beginning for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's remember there are a number of state elections which are happening next year as well. And of course, there is going to be a lot of period for grooming from the Margdarshaks in the Bharatiya Janata Party for Nitin as well. Thank you everyone for being a part of this conversation. We take a short break. We'll be right back.